Okay, folks, I want to show another gun tonight. This one right here is my 22. This is a Winchester model 72A. It's an old gun. It's very old. I think they started coming out with these back in the 30s. I don't know. I guess I should have done my homework before I started this video. Let's see. It may have a date on it. Well, no, I don't have a date on it. But I know that they started coming out in the 30s, and they had a 72, a model 72, a 72A, and a 72B. Now the model 72, it had a lot of problems with jamming up, even though it's bolt action. It's loaded, so I'm not going to do the bolt. But even though it's bolt action, they still had trouble jamming up or ejecting the shells in the 72 model, I believe it is. And then they came out with the 72A, which is a tube feed magazine, and I think the 72B has a clip magazine that goes right here. But sweet little guns, I'll tell you, these things, they're very, very accurate. Got the old adjustable, let's see if I can get up there, iron sight right here. You can adjust it up and down. It's got a place, it's even got a place to mount a scope here. I thought that was pretty cool. Scope rail there. But yeah, very accurate guns. Looks like walnut stock, I'm guessing. But I got this one. I actually traded one of my 12 gauges. I had a 12 gauge pump, and this guy, he had been wanting it for a long time, and I had been wanting a 22, which I got another one, but I don't know, I just wanted another one. I got 3 or 4 12 gauges, well, yeah, 3 now, but and that boy, he really wanted that 12 gauge pump, and 12 gauge, it was an old Walmart special. I didn't give but $280 for it, I think. But that gun right there, I have a relative that he's a gunsmith, and I let him look at it, and in the condition it's in right now, it'll go for, he said, about $450. If he restored it, he said I could get as much as $800 for it. But I mean, I don't want to sell it. It's not going anywhere. But I don't know why I started showing all my guns, but it's something to do, I guess. Got some pretty disturbing news today. I had to go to the doctor. About my neck. I told him what was going on, and he said, well, let's do some tests and see what we can figure out. Well, some of you know I'm fused from C3 to C7, and C2 is completely blown out. They've been wanting to operate on it for over a year now, and I'm not going to let them, not anytime soon anyway. Someday I'll have to, but Anyways, they did some tests. Turns out I got blown out disc in my thoracic region now, which is about the middle of your back. Just starts about in between your shoulder blades there. It goes down to, well, the thoracic area, down to the middle of your back. The discs that are blown out are in the top of my thoracic area, which I guess it happens if you ever have one back surgery, you eventually got to have another one and another one and another one, because something that puts pressure when you have a fusion. What I understand, it puts pressure above and below and causes another one to blow out. Well, so now it's down in my thoracic area, and that explains all the pain that I've been having down between my shoulder blades and in my back here. This part of my shoulder back here, it burns. God, it burns like fire. I mean, it burns horrible bad. So I got to make a decision whether I'm gonna let them fix it or not. I don't want to, I'll tell you that. Surgeries are horrible. I mean, my first surgery on my neck, easy peasy Japanesey. I mean, I went through it just fine. Very little pain, very little discomfort. The second one, I knew it was there. Third one, ouch. The fourth one, damn it. The fifth one, oh hell, I literally thought I was gonna die. I mean, I was getting my affairs in order. I thought I was a goner for about 3 or 4 weeks there. It was bad, I'll tell you, folks. And it scares the hell out of me to have another one, because I know how painful it's going to be. I mean, folks say, well, hell, you're already in pain. Yeah, I am. But God almighty, it's just, if you ain't been there, I can't explain how bad it hurts. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that, if I'm going to let them operate or not. And in the meantime, he said we could try nerve blocks, which I've had tons of nerve blocks, and they've never done any good. Not enough to amount to anything. He upped my morphine. Now went from 30 to 60 on my morphine, and he gave me a stronger muscle relaxer, because I told him the ones I was on, dang, I forgot what it was called. I'll tell you, my memory, it really sucks. Take as much medication as I do, you apt to forget things. But baclofen. Yeah, baclofen. It's supposed to be stronger than the Xenoflex. I hope so. I hope it stops some of these spasms and cramps that I'm having in my arm. But, well, that's it, folks. That's a hell of a decision to make when you know what you're facing. I mean, if if I wasn't new, if I didn't know what I was facing, I'd say yeah, let's do it. But man, the last one I had, it's got me terrified, and there ain't much that scares this fella right here. But that right there, it scares the shit out of me. I mean, when you lay in the floor and you basically wish for death because you hurt so bad. No, folks, don't be a hero. I tell you, that's what happened to me. I picked a guy up off the ground when I worked in the emergency room, and like a dummy, I picked a man up by myself up off the ground. He was laying there in a fetal position, and I didn't wait for help. I just scooped him up like a baby, and I set him in the wheelchair, and I strained so hard whenever I picked him up that it blew all the disc out in my neck, and it pulled my neck sideways, and it pulled all the muscles, everything, and I had to push my head back up because I couldn't raise it back up. And I still got inside with the feller inside the ER, and by the time I'd got inside, my right arm was completely useless. I mean, it was, I couldn't do anything with it. And I told them what was going on with me, and they ordered a MRI immediately, and he said, "Yep, you messed up pretty bad." I was very, very close to being paralyzed. They told me don't walk, don't move, don't do anything. Just lay down and stay there. I didn't realize you could get hurt that bad just by picking somebody up. But don't be a hero. They just ain't no sense in it. It's better for one to lay there than two. You know. If I had it do over again, hell no, he'd still be laying there. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I'd wait till help came. Fact of the matter, 3 or 4 helps. Because there's no way I'd hurt myself like that again. I know it sounds mean, but when you go through all the hell that I go through for the past 9 years, every stinking day of this mess, it'll make you bitter, I tell you. It'll sure make you bitter, especially when I can't work anymore. And I worked all my life. Hell, I can't even throw a ball with Steven. He wants to play football, throw a baseball. I can't even do that. The only thing I got left, I can go camping and hiking. Nothing wrong with my legs. But if I throw a ball, I go to my knees. It hurts too bad. But don't be a hero, folks. Alright, well, I got a few more guns. I guess, heck, I'll do one every night till we got them all showed, I reckon. I said I wasn't going to make another video until I got on the trail, but that's going to be tomorrow. So, well, yeah. But, alright, folks, I'm going to cut this thing off, and y'all believe in prayer, if you don't mind, just kind of sling one up in the air for me. Help me make this decision, because I'm sure afraid to make it on my own. But, alright, folks. Get me y'all later, taters.